Hi everyone, this video is on percent rulers, and what it is that instead of using a ruler that we're used to using that has numbers, it has inches, and it has centimeters, our percent ruler instead uses percents. So the way we use the percent ruler is pretty neat to solve problems. So the first thing you always want to do is to create a number line. It's basically a number line. But the trick to creating a number line is that your tick marks should be evenly distributed. And if you're noticing, I'm using the inches to help me create my even tick marks. Now this one, I'm going to cut into 10 different tick marks. And the reason I'm doing that is because that's what I chose. I can cut into fours, I can cut into fifth, but I'm going to use 10 tick marks. And I'm going to tell you that each of these tick marks are going to be percents at the bottom. So then when we see this one's 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, until I get 100%. Now I've created my percent ruler. I'm going to tell you that your whole is $1. And what this means is that 100% of your money is the whole, which I'm going to write up here, $1. That's our whole. Now, my job is to figure out what does each of these little tick marks is worth if I divide it into 10 equal spots and the whole is $1. And the way to do that is you divide 10 for the tick marks into $1. And now we're dividing by decimals. Bring the decimal straight up. 10 goes into 10 once. 10 goes into 0, 10. And I notice that each of my tick marks, which is also called the unit rate, is worth 10 cents. So above my percent ruler, I'm going to write cents, because that's what I'm working with. And each tick mark is worth 10 cents. So now what I do is I write those numbers right above each of these tick marks, signifying that these are the cents that this is worth. So now when my teacher asks me, okay, what is 30% of $1? So what is 30% of $1? I can immediately answer her and say, well, 30% of $1 is 30 cents. And I can do the same thing with any other values. How about if I change this to 80%? What is 80% of $1? It's 80 cents. So my ruler allows me to go ahead and do this. So let's do one more example. Let's pretend our whole is no longer $1. And let's pretend that our whole is actually 50 cents. So now I have 50 cents as my whole. So since it's my whole, it's 100% of my value, I'm gonna go ahead and write that this is 50 cents. Now remember, our job is to try to figure out what each of these little tick marks stands for in order for us to answer any questions that might arise. We have 10 tick marks. We divide 10 into 50 cents. Bring the decimal straight up. 10 goes into 50. Oops, sorry. 10 goes into 5. 0. Bring down that 5. 10 goes into 55 times. So we write our cent here, and we notice that each of these little tick marks is worth 5 cents. Here I go, messing up again, sorry. 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents, 25 cents, 30 cents, 35 cents, 40 cents, and 45 cents. So now if my teacher asks me, okay, what is 10% of 50 cents? I can answer her by saying it is 5 cents. If my teacher asks me what is 60% of my whole, which is 50 cents, I can answer her and say it's 30 cents. And that's how we use percent rulers. Now, your job is to try to figure out on your own if your whole was $5, what will your percent ruler look like? Take your time at home, draw a picture just like mine, and see if you can figure it out. Next period, we'll try to talk about it and see what you come up with. Good luck!